Alright, question 5, it's all about functions. The question 5 uvela kule question paper November 2016. In the description box uzothola ama-links for other videos engiwarecordile for this question paper. Now, question 1, it's functions, right? Basiphe a parabola, function f, and then babuya basipha a straight line g, right? And then bathi lana the graphs of f and g are sketched below. A and B are the x-intercepts of f. A and B, nangu A, nangu B are the x-intercepts of bani f, and C and D are the y-intercept of f and g respectively. C and D are the y-intercepts for f and g respectively. And then K is a point on G. K is a point on G such that BK is parallel to the x-axis. Interesting. No, it's not the x-axis but the y-axis, right? Actually, BK is parallel to the x-axis, right, and perpendicular to the x-axis. Maybe into babafuna ukuyisho le, but anyway, f and g intersected A and E, right? So E, the point A are the points of intersections. Now 5.1 5.1, but he write down the coordinates of C. C is the y-intercept of function bani f. Yes, C is the y-intercept of function f. Therefore, the coordinates for C azoba 0 and minus bani 4. Minus 4. Why ngisho njalo? The constant lana, right? The constant, the 4, is always taken as the y-intercept of the parabola, right? So that's why I need it 0 and 4. About to calculate, but to write down. So you just look at your function, and then y-intercept is always this constant value, right? 5.2. Write down the coordinates of D. Again, D is also the y-intercept. Yes, the y-intercept of bani G. Again, same principle as a parabola. For the straight line, the constant is always the y-intercept. So the coordinates for D is 0 and 2. 0 and 2. And then sizalaba go 5.3. But he write down, but he determine the length of CD. Length CD. Sifuna the distance from C to bani to D. Okay, this one is straightforward now. Straightforward. Oh, ungasebenzisa distance formula now ufuna, but for 1 mark, this one it shouldn't be a problem. Or writing a distance formula. Bega, we have the y-intercept for G, which is point D. Simtolile ubani 0 and 2. It simply means that lo D lo usitshela the distance from the point of origin to D is 2. And then our coordinates got D now ubani 0 and minus 4. The distance from the origin to C is 4, right? The distance is always a positive value, right? So that's why I needed the distance from 0 to C is 4, not negative bani 4, right? It distance here to from D to C is about 2 plus bani 4, so it's going to be 2 plus 4 lana. Our answer is 6 units. It's going to be 6 units again. So it distance we calculate kanje, or you can use the distance formula and then say the coordinates for D and C, then uthola distance here. It's going to work now, but it's uzokuthatha much longer, but uzothola answer correct. For 1 mark, you don't need the formula. You just use this thing. You just use this idea. 5.4. Calculate the coordinates of B. Yes, the coordinates of B basitshelile lapha bathizeni. Bathize the coordinates of A and B are the x-intercepts of f. So B no A are the x-intercept of bani function f. So we need to find the x-intercept waka bani graph f. So sifuna the x-intercept in this question. X-intercepts, where we let y to be equal to 0. We let y to be equal to 0. So therefore now lana sizothi ke function f of x is equal to x squared minus 4, where there's y ngifaka ubani u0, x squared minus 4. Then we calculate for bani for x so that I can find the coordinates for bani for b. Okay, there's two ways we approach this equation. This is a quadratic equation. Mina ngibona a difference of two squares la. Ungathi x minus 2 plus 2, and then x1 is, for this one it's positive 2, or x is equal to minus 2, or ungayi approach ngale ndlela le, x squared minus 4 uvela uthathe lo form transpose umlethe ngapha uyofika bo positive 4, and then it's x squared, and then ngithatha the square root plus minus on both sides, since ngifuna x not x squared, so the x is going to be equal to plus minus bani 2. Therefore x is over equal to what? X is over equal to minus 2, or x is going to be equal to positive 2. So there's two approaches, pick your poison. So lana mina I prefer this one, the difference of two squares, ngoba is straightforward and easier that way. But anyway, now the coordinates waka b, ama coordinates waka b uzoba ubani negative 2 and bani 0, negative 2 and 0. Since b is on the negative x-axis, is on the negative side of the x-axis, and then a is on the positive side of the x-axis. So laba funa only the coordinates for b, ngabe bafuna ama coordinates ka a, bozothi a is 2 and 0. So yep, my question ama coordinates ka b siwathola ngale ndlela le. Sesiyala ku 5.5, determine the coordinates of E, a point of intersection of F and G. Alright, let us erase and do this one again. 5.5, we want the coordinates waga E, which is the point of intersection. Therefore bheka, a point of intersection is ukuthi the graph of f of x is equal to the graph of g of x. This is where the graphs meet, meaning are equal again. So solve lama equations ka f no g simultaneously by equating the two equations, ngoba it's where the two graphs do what they, where the two graphs meet. So bheka, f of x, which is x squared minus 4, equal to g of x minus 2 plus minus x plus 2, right? So sinane la we have a quadratic equation. Once this is equator lama equations way to the straight line as well as the quadratic. Now equator ngiyothola a quadratic equation. So this equation we treat as a quadratic equation, meaning komele ngibhale or ngi-express on its standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So meaning what's on the right you move to the left so that it's all 0. Give out x squared minus 4 plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, it's normal like terms, it's this one and this one. X squared minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. Now c, and then b yoba plus x, uzoba plus x equal to 0. Therefore we have a trinomial. Ngifuna 2 as number ngithiya multiply zinginikeza minus 6, the same numbers ngithiya add zinginikeza plus 1, right? Plus 1. We look at b no c, right? We look at c no b in order to find ama-factors wethu la. So yiziphi lezo number minus 2 no plus 3, right? Ngoba nangi-add minus 2 no 3 no nangi-add minus 2 no plus 3 ngithola plus 1. Nangizi-multiplier ngithola negative 6. Here we are. So ama-factors wami kuyoba minus 2 no x plus 3 equal to 0. Then x okuqala kuzoba x okuqala uzoba equal to 2, OS2 uzoba equal to minus 3. Therefore it's obvious with okay ngoba e simthola ku second quadrant, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. On the second quadrant x unjani negative. So it means ama coordinates ka e, the first coordinate, which is the x coordinate, is that we calculate about minus 3, not to positive 2. The positive 2 wagabani waga a. The a is also an x, is also a point of intersection. Ne? So the 2 goes for bani for a. Therefore, in order to find the y coordinate, ngizo substitute ku g of x or f of x to find the y coordinate. So how about we use g of x? The g of x is equal to minus x plus 2, also can be expressed as y equal to plus 2. So therefore like no x khona ngifaka ubani minus 3, so y minus negative 3 plus 2, y is equal to positive 3 plus 2 is 5. Therefore the coordinates for e is minus 3 and 5. So the coordinates for e, it's what? It's minus 3 and 5. These are the coordinates for e. So siyalagu 5.6. For which values of x will the following statements be true? Alright. And again, I need to erase. Siyalana go 5.6. 5.6. For which values of x will f of x be less than g of x? Alright, for lama questions afana nalawo, I think it's important to highlight ama loganje or have ama coordinates wako handy. So like about minus 3 and 5, all the coordinates about the or calculate. D is 0 and 2, and then C is 0 and minus bunny. 4 A 0, wait, it's 2 and 0, 2 and 0, B minus 2 and 0. Right, okay. For which values of x will, now 5.6.1, for which values of x will f of x be less than g of x? For which values of x will make the statement to be true? So in other words, bathi yikuphi la kule graph yakho khona u f of x amncane than ubani u g of x. Sifuna the part of the graph where u g of x angaphansi kwakabani kwaka g of x, nangu f of x nangu g of x. Yikuphi ke lapho? Okay, la u f of x ungaphezulu, g of x ungaphansi, up until to this point, angisho. So from la g ungaphansi, f ungaphezulu, which loka ngikufuna. Ngifuna la u f of x angaphansi and then u g of x angaphezulu. Yikuphi? Nasuka la ku point E, we can see that u f of x ukuphi ungaphansi and then u g of x ukuphi ungaphezulu, up until isifike kule point le, right? And then going beyond u point A, we can see that u g of x ungaphansi and u f of x ungaphansi, which is something we don't want together. Yes. Okay, so our answer lies between u e nobani no a. So our answer lies between u e nobani no a. But the map lawo ma x values ayenza ukuthi this f of x ibe ngaphansi kwaka g of x, it's between minus 3 and 2. So our answer like about minus 3 less than x less than bani 2. It's between negative 3 and bani 2. This less than x less than, this thing, it simply means end, right? End. Imap lawo ma x values azowenza u f of x abe ngaphansi kwa g of x. It's whenever u x are between minus 3 and 2, right? Or ngayibhala using interval notation uthi it's negative 3 excluded, 2 excluded as well. So now answer yethu la ku 5.6.1, 5.6.2, 5.6.2 senze so. Okay, my coordinates I think our erase here one ngoba ngizowadinga lama coordinates. Oh yeah, okay. Imaphi ama x values azowenza u f of x times g of x abe greater or equal to 0? F of x times g of x abe greater or equal to 0, right? So okay, lena ke ithi okay, sebenzisa algebra ke to analyze this one, ne? Algebra isitshela ukuthi whenever ngimultiply a negative value nenye i-negative value ngithola a positive or ngithola a value that is greater than 0. Or nangimultiply a positive value ne-positive value ngizothola a positive value or a value that is greater than bani, than 0, right? Than 0. So ngifuna parts of the graph where f of x no g of x but negative, they are both negative or both positive. Bheka ke la. Okay, asize la. On the second quadrant, second, first, third, fourth, right? On the second quadrant, from starting from here, going into point E, ne? Ama graph wami nangu G nangu F la. Both u G no F, they are both what? They are both positive. Why ngithi they are both positive? It's because of ama y value wakhona njani are positive. On the second quadrant ama y values wethu anjani are positive. Mawuthatha ukubheka nala yet again ubani u G as well as u F, they are both njani, they are both positive. Angisho, they are both positive. Bheka, positive, yeah, positive. Up until ngize ngifike kuphi, let's see. Okay. Up until ngize ngifike la. Up until ngize ngifike la, right? Up until ngize ngifike la ku point K. Ngoba nangidlulela ngapha ku K, lana ngithola a positive but ngapha it's negative. But ngifuna abe njani? Ngifuna ukuthi abe both. Ngifuna ukuthi both of them abe njani? Abe negative or positive, right? Ngapha uma ngisuka from point B, in fact, not K. K is not a point, but nangisuka ku point B, going in to the right direction ngithola a negative and a positive, which is something engayifuni. Negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and then it continues all the way up to infinity. Positive, negative, positive, negative, and then it continues all the way up to infinity. So i-answer yethu sithola kuphi? From negative infinity until kubani ku point B. So i-answer yethu izobala negative infinity until size sifike kubani ku point B, but isifuna the x values ayenza the statement to be true. So it's negative infinity and minus 2. Negative infinity is excluded. This negative 2 siyam include. Why? Ngoba it's equal to 0. Nasifika la ku b, our graphs, both of them, they are equal to 0. And the 0 times a 0 ngithola ubani u0. So whenever x awu minus 2, whenever x awu minus 2 ngithola ubani u0. That's why ngithi the 2 siyam include again, right? But remember, no, point A is also equal to bani 0. Now point A, whenever x are equal to 2 ngithola ubani u0. Whenever x are equal to bani 2 ngithola u0. So therefore we include ubani u2. We include the 2 as well. Ngoba lo 2 wenza igraph yami ibe njani? Ibe 0. It's either greater or equal to bani 0. It's greater or equal to 0. It's greater or equal to 0, and the 2 makes the functions, both of the functions would be equal to bani 0, and 0 times 0 it's what? Is 0. I hope it makes sense, nyan. Okay, I hope the explanation yam it brings a little bit of light. Lama questions lawa adinga a little bit of practice nje, uyabona, a little bit of practice. So which is something engeke discuss fully in this video. Ngizo create a video where ngi discuss lama lokanje lawo, lama le concept le of okay, this concept le when it comes to our function, right? So for now siya ku 5.7 where this calculator or length AK length AK mawuthatha ukubheka ke la the AK singamcalculator using this triangle. Why ngisho njalo? If we had ama coordinates mhlambe ka k, since ama coordinates ka a now 2 no 0, AK bengamcalculator using a distance formula. Since I don't have ama coordinates ka a, sizosebenzisa uPythagoras theorem to calculate. Yes, Pythagoras theorem. Why? Ngoba kuno 90 degrees and the AK is the hypotenuse of this triangle. Now bheka ke la manje. Okay, my coordinates ka b ubani negative 2 and 0. 5.7 length AB ngingamcalculator here, right? Ngoba the distance from O to B is 2, the distance from O to A is 2 again, right? So AB is equal to 2 units. Is equal to 2 units. Is equal to 2 units. Wait. Not 2 units, but 4. But 4. Sorry. It's 4 la. 4 units. And then BK again. As I'm calculating njani BK. BK. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So there's 2 ways we calculate talent. Why ngisho njalo? It's because of, in fact, ama coordinates ka k singakhona kwa calculate. B no k bashare a x coordinate. So the x coordinate for uloganje k kuyoba minus 2 because of the straight line from B to K is ukuthi the B and the K they share a common x coordinate minus 2. The x coordinate for B is minus 2. The x coordinate for K is also minus 2 now. So the point K lies on the straight line. So in order to find the y coordinate, you substitute lo x coordinate into this equation got g of x. So now substitute minus 2 which of x, the y is over equal to minus 2 plus 2 is equal to minus 2, it's positive 2, it's 4. So it means that bk is equal to 4 units now. Okay, so it's 4. Oh, so eqaleni I thought okay lana I don't have the coordinates, but ungasebenzisa ne distance formula now ufuna la. We have 2, just like analytical geometry. Nangithi distance formula, ngikhuluma nge-distance formula ku analytical geometry, where you take these 2 coordinates and calculate the distance between the 2 points. But thina sosebenzisa uPythagoras theorem. AK squared is equal to AB squared plus BK squared. AK uzoba equal to the square root of AB ubani 4, so it's 4 squared. BK 4, so it's 4 squared, equal to 16 plus 16, that's 42. No? That's 1. That's 42. 4. Yep. As you round it off to 3 decimal places, about 5, 6, 5, 7 units. So now answer it together. Once I say distance formula, uzothola the same answer as this one. So our question 5 iphelela lana ku length AK 5.7. Nangabe enjoyile this video, please share nabangani bakho, ulike, usubscribe nangabe new. Nangabe una question, let us discuss in the comment section. As for now, check out the description box. Uzothola ama links for other videos engiwarecordile. If we are bala this week, next month, tomorrow, doesn't matter. All the best. So yeah, asibonani on the next one. Bye bye.